guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Edna here, and I'm again with another video. Today we are going to talk about who moved my cheese, the second part of the novel or story of the novel. So if you haven't watched the first one, kindly go and watch it and then come to this. And I'm going to be also applying my makeup. I'm trying to prepare to go to church. So go and watch part 1, then come back and watch part 2 so that you also don't hang. Don't be left wondering what I'm talking about. This is sunscreen. So go watch them, then come back and watch this part 2. So I remember we had reached a place where I was talking about when they went to the second station where there was cheese and they relaxed, and a pair of the oxes were able to realize that the cheese was ending. So by the time the cheese was ending, they were able to move and look for somewhere else where they will find the new cheese. But for the other set of oxes, did not recognize when the cheese was ending. So when it ended, they had a difficult time to believe that the cheese was ended, and even want to go out again and start searching for the cheese again as they had begun earlier on. So what happened is that first set of oxes were able to, I put a lot of sunscreen. So they were able to go out and go search for new cheese, but the other set of oxes, they were left behind in the disbelief of the change that had happened, so which was causing them not to move and go search for the new cheese. So this is where I was talking about that the story is more about the things that changes in our lives. Maybe a job, a project is ending, and you're there just relaxed, not saving up and not trying to figure out a way that when it ends, how you're going to maneuver your bills and everything. So the set of oxes that were left behind, that's better. The set of oxes that were left behind, it's like a man and a woman. So I'll say it's the woman who was telling the man, the female and the male ox. So it's the female that was telling the man, hey, we need to go, the cheese has ended, and if we keep staying here, we are going to die. But the male one did not want to move because he had not believed that the cheese was over. So when the first set of oxes used to go out, they went out and they found another place where they settled in. So it reached a place, this female ox that was left behind with, let's say, its husband, they did what I watched by these ones. With time, the female one was tired of waiting. This is mate. The female one was tired of waiting for the male one to take an action and move, since they were required to move or else they will die of hunger, since that place the cheese was over. So with time, she got tired of telling the male ox they need to move. So she went out to start looking for new cheese. So when she went out, she will always mark on stones so that if the male one decided to follow, he will know where she had gone and will not get lost and go to the direction where she had followed so that they don't miss out on each other. So the female one went out trying to look for cheese. Days go by, she doesn't find cheese. Days go by, she doesn't find cheese, but she doesn't give up and go back to maybe the husband. We have said we are going to name them wife and husband. So she does not give up and goes back to the husband. She keeps looking, and every new direction that she takes, she marks it to enable the husband, if he changed his mind, he will follow and know the direction that she took, since it was like a big forest. So as she went by, she just kept encouraging herself that going back was not a solution, since there was nothing to go back to, since there was no food, and she knew if she went back, they would finally like die. Since there is no food, so what are you going to eat, both of you? So she kept encouraging herself, moving, pushing herself out of her comfort, keep going, keep moving. And this story, especially that part, it illustrates to us that when something ends and you're required to like search for it more, like you need to have a mentality of not giving up when you go out to search for whatever you want to search for, because the cheese in this story was used as a metaphor for what you want in life. So what you want, if you want a company like a clothing line, for my case, you keep pushing yourself out of your comfort and managing to stay strong throughout the period, so as to finally get to whatever you would wish to have or get. So as I said, when she went into the forest, she kept writing on stones for directions and motivations of her journey alone right now. So as she went by, she finally came to a place and she started seeing signs and symptoms of the other set of oxes that had left early. So she knew if she would follow that direction, since they weren't able to come back, if she would follow that direction, she would finally get something to eat. And at the end of the tunnel, because they are talking in the book, they talk about the tunnel. At the end of the tunnel, they're able to come. The female ox is able to find the first set of oxes that had left earlier on. She's able to find them, and so I'm using this one. I was using this move. So I'm using this one. So she was able to find them and find out that they found new cheese. That's where they did come back, and they had now plenty to eat. So that story talks about how when that story now up to there, it talks about how when change happens and you don't accept and understand that you now need to shift or try to look for another ways, maybe to solve something you use, or let's say like a job. So if you lose a job or a project ends, if you don't push yourself out of your comfort to go out again and search for another one, the disbelief of whether this dress can be like this, let me even put it like this, it looks good. So the disbelief of new changes will make you not grow, not even find new cheese, find a better job. If you just stay at home, you'll not find it. And this is, to me and to most of us, to keep pushing and going out there and try find our cheese, our new maize. Maize is where the cheese is. Our new maize, since it's out there, so you need to keep pushing and pushing yourself out of the comfort until you find it. So let me read some of the quotes, maybe up to there. Movement in, okay, like this one, I think I mentioned it in the other video. Movement in a new direction helps you find new cheese. So you're going out of now a place where you are so comfortable, and now going out, pushing yourself now to new directions, to ask for a job, to look for, you know, a partner after heartbreak. You will finally find new cheese. So that is what that quote is saying. Another one, it says, when you stop being afraid, you feel good. So the moment the female ox left the husband that I'm now naming it, when the female ox was able to leave the husband and go and look out for the cheese, the fear of not getting cheese was able to get out of her mind. Since now you're out in the forest, if you go back, you know, you're gonna die, because there's no cheese where you're going back to your husband. So you keep moving and keep moving and keep moving, and the more you move, the more less fear you get of maybe not finding new cheese. Because now when she started seeing like signs and, you know, like footsteps maybe in the forest, if we put it in a movie kind of way, when she started seeing the footprints of the other set of oxes, she kept on having hope that since the oxes did not come back, if I follow this direction, I'm going to find cheese. So when you stop being afraid, you feel good than staying in a place where you don't want to believe something has changed. Another one, imagine yourself enjoying your new cheese leads you to it. So when she kept moving and moving in the forest and, you know, trying to find a new cheese, that's what it's talking about. Imagine yourself enjoying new cheese. Imagine yourself enjoying a new job. Imagine yourself enjoying your home. Imagine yourself enjoying your own pool. I personally would love to have a pool in my home. So imagine yourself enjoying your new cheese, which will motivate you to keep moving and going to that direction. Imagine yourself enjoying new cheese, which leads you to it. Yeah. The next quote that they wrote down: the quicker you let go of old cheese, the sooner you find new cheese. The quicker you let go of things that held you back, and, you know, the sooner you accept and you know that the job you have has ended and push yourself to get another one, then sooner you find another job. Yeah, that is heavy. Another one, it is safer to search in the maze than remain in a cheeseless situation. It is better, it is safer to search in the maze. In the maze is the forest. It is safer to be out there searching for the maze than to remain in a cheeseless situation. Than to remain like the husband, how he remained in the cheeseless situation. It is better to, you know, it is safer for you to be in the maze searching for it, because you might find it, than remaining in a place where there is no hope for it. Another one, old beliefs do not lead you to new cheese. Old beliefs do not lead you to new cheese. Old beliefs do not believe do not lead you to new cheese. I think here it's talking about the mentality of the husband of the ox, husband of one of the oxes, that his mentality that the cheese had not ended. Yeah, old beliefs do not lead you to new cheese. The mentality that the cheese had not ended, and he kept on digging the area, searching around the area that cheese had not ended. That mentality will not lead you to new cheese, will not help you move forward and search for, you know, just accept some things. The next quote was, when you see that you can find and enjoy new cheese, you change course. When you see you can find, when you're in the maze and you're looking for a new job, you're looking for a new partner, the more that you can find and enjoy new cheese, the more you are motivated, like, I'm gonna enjoy when I find the new cheese. So that's what it's talking about. I'm giving time for the to also dry up. Another one, noticing small changes early helps you adapt to bigger changes that are to come. I think that I've explained. The Moment the first set of oxes was able to notice we are all here, 4 of us, we are feeding on this cheese, it's gonna end up finally, and we need to prepare ourselves on how we are going to get out back there and find new cheese. So the noticing small changes early helps you to adapt to bigger changes that are to come. Noticing that your partner has started ghosting you, you know, they are rarely not talking to you, they're always mad at you. It's anyway, that is out of nowhere, but I'm just throwing it there. I hope, not I hope, actually it's relative. It's very, very relative. So another one, this is one of the stones. Okay, according to the book, these are one of the stones that Ox was going to write. Change happens. They keep moving. They keep moving the cheese. Anticipate change. Get ready for the cheese to move. Like, don't be in any situation that you think this is permanent, it will never change. No, 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 no. Things usually change, and be aware of that, and may your mind be prepared for that, because things will change and always change. Monitor change. Smell the cheese often so you know when it is getting old. Adapt to change quickly. The quicker you let go of old cheese, the sooner you can enjoy new cheese. Change, move with the cheese. Enjoy change. Enjoy change. Savor the adventure and enjoy the taste of new cheese. Be ready to change quickly and enjoy it again and again. They keep moving the cheese. Just know different things keep happening in our lives that change and change and change and change. So be aware of that. May your mindset be there. So when something changes, it doesn't like blow you off and keep you off ground for very long. Another quote is move with the cheese and enjoy it. So finally the female ox was able to find the first set of oxes, and she started enjoying new cheese, and she always wished, if she was always wondering if the other ox died, or he came out of the maze and started looking, he came out to the maze to start looking for new cheese, or what happened to him. So finally in the book we find out that the male ox was able to leave the maze where the cheese had ended, and started looking also for the cheese. When he's tired, he has no strength, because he waited too long to adapt to the change and move. When you compare that to the other set of oxen, they had some strength at least to keep moving and searching, because now they had not stayed hungry for more days. So, and finally the male ox was able to get to where the other oxes were, and was able not to enjoy the new cheese. So but it took him time to adapt and to move. So we are talking about things that will hold you back, and things, by the time you start getting up again, you have lesser strength, you have lesser motivation, because you're just like, you can't even walk maybe a kilometer. My imagination, you can't even walk maybe a kilometer or 500 meters, because now you don't have strength. So move with the cheese and enjoy it. Let me find another quote. I don't want this video to be longer than 20 minutes. Let me find another quote. So that was the end of the book. And it's teaching us about things that changes in our life, and how most of us will take a lot of time before accepting that things have changed and start moving to a new direction to find new cheese. So I hope my book review, you have enjoyed my book review. If you haven't watched part 1, go and watch part 1 and listen to how the story builds up to where I've started with today's video. If you have any other recommendation of a book you'll want me to do a review on, comment down below. If you have enjoyed this video, like it, and also comment and say, yeah, more of that, we need it. So thank you guys for watching this far. I'm going to keep doing my makeup, because I need to hurry and go to church. And this is how I usually batch create. If you saw my video of how I'm able to create 2 videos on Sunday before, since my week sometimes is too held up and I'm not able to record. So what I do is on Sunday I record all the videos. So go and watch that video of how I stay consistent on my channel we plan to be here for long and stay for long. Thank you guys for watching, and be blessed. Have a wonderful new month. Take care. I love you so much. Thank you for the new subscribers, and kindly subscribe. Don't watch this and you haven't subscribed. If you have enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe. Give me ideas of new videos and new books to go through. We saved the next book for May that I'm going to do. A book review is the love languages, the 5 love languages that I'm reading. And I'm already loving the book because the person who wrote it is a therapist. So he's talking about different, like how for us we are so excited about things, and for him, he's able to interpret it in so many things, and it shows, it's very interesting. So stay tuned, and I look forward to the next video, and thank you guys, and goodbye. Love you guys.